Hess, Senior Reporter at Hotel News Now, and I'm here with Kirk Pederson, President of Sightline Hospitality. Kirk, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
So you had some news as of yesterday that Kokua will be merging with Filament Hospitality. So, can you just talk a little bit about why now was the right time for that merger?
Yeah, we actually started this process over a year ago, and we actually merged the two companies in April. But we didn't announce it until this week because we wanted to merge our teams and merge our platforms and get our website out there and really figure out who we were as a merged company before we announced, to the community what we were really doing. So we've been looking at it for a while, and I think the reason now is the right time is because there's been so much consolidation in our business. You have to have some scale in order to be a really effective manager. And for us, that was one key component, was aligning ourselves with another group to give us some scale. But also because we've been doing a lot of research on our consumer, and our consumer is changing. And Kokua had a lot of strengths. Filament had a lot of strengths that were totally different than Kokua's strengths. And so bringing the two of us together was really an ideal fit, which I'm sure we'll get into more here. But that was the timing, right? We analyzed what our guests are looking for and what our owners are looking for, and we created a management company to fit those needs.
So you mentioned strengths. Can you talk a little bit more about those strengths that each of the companies bring to this new company?
Yeah. So Kokua, is a 15-year-old management company. Kokua has a background of managing hotels for institutional owners, very large institutional owners, and doing a lot of branded hotels. Right, we've worked with all the different brands as a third-party manager. And one of Kokua's strengths was kind of our owner-centric platform. Right, we were never as big as the larger management companies. Now there are a lot of positives, there, and then there are a lot of challenges there with regards to scale, like I mentioned earlier. So what Kokua was looking for is kind of that yin to our yang, and that was Filament's strength, which was marketing. Filament was established in 2013, so a little bit of a younger company, a much more entrepreneurial company, but marketing geniuses. And so Kokua, we take that kind of stable platform and real brand knowledge, and we merge that together with the very entrepreneurial, marketing-heavy side of Filament. And you really have a unique combination of a company that is now focused on soft-branded, boutique, independent, lifestyle, type hotels. And that can be a big box hotel. It can be, a smaller hotel. We run properties that range from 24 rooms in Maui to 600 rooms in, major urban centers. So we kind of span, the different product types, but again, bringing these two teams together have really made us a stronger management company that can focus on connecting that guest to the location that they're going to, and ultimately, getting better TripAdvisor reviews for our owners, right? Because that's where the consumer is going today to determine whether or not that hotel's worth staying in.
Recently we've seen some other M&A activity like this, with the biggest being the announcement of Ambridge and Interstate merging.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you kind of think the M&A environment looks like right now with where we are in the cycle?
Well, I think there's a definite reason for Ambridge and Interstate to be doing what they're doing. And listen, I used to work with the Interstate guys, and I know them very well. I think there is a real place in our business for a large management company like an Ambridge Interstate. But then I also think there's a real place for a company like ours who may get into a project that needs a little bit more of a deep dive or heavy lifting, a little bit more hands-on, that owner-centric platform like I discussed with Kokua before. So I think there's going to continue to be consolidation in our business. Our goal is to be that preferred third-party operator that isn't 700 hotels, right? We want to be that operator that, we're 20 hotels now. We'd love to be 50 hotels, right? That's a great, goal for us because it's a manageable size that gives you all the scale that you need to provide all the bells and whistles of a, truly institutional, quality management company, but also enables, like me personally, to get involved with projects, which I love to do and our chief operating officer loves to do. And when you get too big, then you can't be involved in all those projects. So I think, the M&A activity is going to continue, but for us, it's really about, growing our internal team and our internal portfolio.
What are your short and your long-term strategies for Sightline?
So initial strategy is to get the word out. That's why I'm sitting here with you. But after that, it's really, we continue to merge our team. And we continue to look at different ways to manage hotels. Labor right now is a big issue in our industry, and we are focused on labor a lot, right? Not only how we take care of our existing employees, but also how we manage hotels in the future that may be less labor intensive. So we're very involved in new technology, and because we're not affiliated with a brand, we can try all different kinds of technology for labor reduction. So it's figuring out how we capitalize on all the changes that are happening in our business. That's like immediate. So short-term goal, get our name out there, really figure out how we improve management in hotels. And then long-term, it's to create a culture. There were some great management companies, I won't mention them, that don't exist today. They've all been absorbed. Some of those management companies, they thrived on culture. That's what we're doing. Our culture right now is spectacular. And I see a real need for that in our business, right? And so we're getting our employees, right, to rally behind us. We're starting a roadshow, to every one of our hotels next week. We're launching our new employee platform, A Culture of Welcome, which really is how we welcome guests into our hotels, how we welcome other associates into our hotels, and just really focus on our people. So long term, let's create a great culture, fun place to work, not get too big, but be a great third-party manager.
All right. Well, Kirk, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.